Every week, many things are happening in MMORPG gaming world, so I have decided to bring to you every Sunday fresh news here on my YouTube channel. You will find out all you need to know about the new upcoming MMORPGs, new events, new updates and much more just within few minutes time. So let's not waste time, let's dive into video. Before we start, let me just say subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on Twitch to see more of MMORPG content in the future. I'm live streaming every evening about 7 o'clock Central European Time, so join me to see some gameplay and find out what is happening in MMORPG and PC gaming world. So this evening, let's start with Lost Ark, because as you can see here in front of you, let me show you on this part of the website, on official website of Lost Ark here in the West, we have get new class Slayer on May 10. It's actually pretty interesting that we have get Slayer so fast after Korean release, because this class was released over there in Korea in January of 2023. And already now in May, we are getting Slayer here in the West. We have actually get. This is a little bit surprising on one way, like I said. However, keep in mind that currently Amazon Games and Smilegate RPG are developers of the game. Amazon Games is publisher of this game for the West. They have issue regarding number of players. You can see here in front of you on Steam database, 24-hour peak, 62,500 players is not actually that much. Obviously, Amazon Games did manage to ban lots of bot accounts, which is good. Out of this number here, I assume there is still lots of bots, and number of players is not looking that good. On one way, this is not surprising because we are now 15 months after Western release of the game. However, competition is also coming. Big new releases are coming in second half of 2023. I'll talk a little bit later about Blue Protocol and about Throne and Liberty. So they need to do something. That's the reason they have implemented Slayer, this new class here in the West, so soon. Slayer, this new class, is not the only thing currently happening with Lost Ark. You can see here in front of you May 2023 release notes. I have already studied these notes. And just to tell you briefly, don't worry, I will not turn this into a reading session. Besides implementing new class, there are event guardians. You can see here progression events, Punica Power Pass coming, a Hyper Express event too. They're doing actually everything what they can to attract maybe some new players to the game and to keep current players playing the game. Will they succeed in that or not? That remains to be seen, because like I said, competition is coming. Big new releases in MMORPG gaming genre are coming. Even we have in June Diablo 4, which is actually not MMORPG. However, many players will play it because it's a PC game. And also, second half of the year, we should get many big new titles released, maybe even here in the West. So, Amazon Games is doing everything what they can to keep this game alive. Will they succeed or not? That remains to be seen. However, numbers are looking still pretty decent. If this would be real number of players, this is actually not so bad. So just to let you know, for this evening, if you are interested into Lost Ark, new class Slayer was implemented into Western version of the game on May 10. Check it out, maybe to return to the game. I had actually intention, to be honest here, to play a little bit Slayer, but currently I am completely focused on Aion Classic European release and also on Throne and Liberty. I'm making lots of content regarding these two games. One day in the future, when I will have time, I need to try to play Slayer. For this evening, just to let you know, try to play Slayer if you have time. And now let's talk about another game from Amazon Games, not only published but also developed by Amazon Games, New World. Every now and then I'm checking what is happening with New World, because you probably know that if you're following my YouTube channel and my live streams, I'm following everything what is happening in MMORPG gaming world. And you can see here in front of you, new season, Fellowship and Fire is starting on, actually did start on April 4th. Let's check here some details. So Amazon Games is not only active regarding Lost Ark, they are very active regarding their own game, New World, to keep a population of players up. You can see here Season 1, New World seasons last approximately 3 months and introduce new features, gameplay experiences and Season Pass with 2 reward tracks, free and premium. About Season Pass, that's another story, is it pay to win or not? However, Yes, they are doing many things here regarding the new world. You can see here, they are trying also to keep the player base stable. But I can show you here on Steam database, that is not going so well regarding New World. 24-hour peak currently, only 19.3 thousand players. There is not much bots here, probably none, maybe just a little bit of bots, not like in Lost Ark. So this number here is actually a real number of players. Nevertheless, 2 years after release, is this enough to keep this game alive? I am not sure. Because like I said, it's not only about what is currently happening in MMORPG gaming genre. Recently we have get the release of Aion Classic in Europe, which was something really amazing. I will talk about that a little bit later. However, second half of the year, big problems are coming to New World and to Lost Ark. Competition is coming. I will of course follow everything what is happening with Lost Ark and New World in the future. I have played a lot Lost Ark in the past. I have played since Korean release and after Western release a lot. Currently I don't have time to play it. And New World, of course, I can play after release. I was disappointed with New World, so I didn't play it much after release. Nevertheless, I will let you know what is happening with these two games during 2023. It will be interesting because Amazon Games will also publish Blue Protocol in second half of 2023 and Throne and Liberty, which will be the biggest MMORPG release of 2023. So when I see something new, I will let you know about that. Just to let you know, for this evening, New World situation doesn't look so good. Let's go forward with Albion Online. Albion Online is a MMORPG, free-to-play game. Probably you have heard about this game before. You can play it on PC and also on your mobile devices. Sometimes I'm mentioning this game in my MMORPG news video every Sunday because this game is still very popular during 2023. I can show you here, they have put up a new update over there, Nightfall content patch on May 8th. And what is interesting about Albion Online, let me show you here numbers on Steam database. 23.4 thousand players, 24-hour peak, only on Steam. So these are only PC players, not players calculated on mobile devices. So Albion Online, 5 years after release, is showing actually really good numbers in comparison with New World and even with Lost Ark. Okay, Lost Ark have higher number of players, maybe even bots, some part of the bots, but Lost Ark was not released 5 years ago. Lost Ark was released here in the West 15 months ago. On the other hand, Albion Online, 5 years ago, 23.4 thousand players, pretty decent. So, if you are interested into one free-to-play MMORPG, playable also on PC, that's why I'm following this game, isometric perspective. So, I can play Albion Online about, maybe that was 2 years ago, a lot. I really love the game. I have to say I can really enjoy. Nevertheless, my focus are new upcoming MMORPGs, so I don't have to time to play it right now. But isometric perspective, free-to-play MMORPG, lots of content to play. Isometric perspective, yes, like Lost Ark, like Diablo, something like that, right? Try to play it maybe from May 8th. You can see here, new update is up. And now, let's talk about Aion Classic European release. This game was released in Europe, Aion Classic, with update 1.9, publisher Gameforge, on April 25th. And it was a big success. Currently, we have 2 servers up. They are not full completely. Atreya is full, Tahabata is, let's say, half full. And I can show you here what is currently happening with this game. We have issues that we don't have much kina in the game. Players are having this issue, all of the players, not only me, right? And that's why we have seen this move from Gameforge in the previous week, Soul Healer discount. So if you get Soul Sickness, that is not good for your character, right, for sure, and you need to pay a lot. That's why they have give 30% of discount on original kina cost. This is a pretty good move. I wish this discount is a little bit higher. Let's say 50%, 60% would be nicer, of course. But we will take everything what we can get. Yeah, let's just take this and let's have some fun. Game feels amazing under the fingers. You can check lots of videos on my YouTube channel regarding Aion Classic European release. This is a PC game, a reboot of the game on one way. it's not actually real Aion Classic. It's on one way Aion Remastered because we have get 1.9 update in Europe for release, which is kind of mix of different kind of updates. Nevertheless, that feeling under the fingers when you play the game, it's absolutely amazing. If you like to play real PC MMORPGs, until we are waiting for release of Throne and Liberty, maybe Blue Protocol, maybe Night Crows, Wayfinder, Ashes of Creation, Riot Games MMORPG, many other games which should be released within next year or two, maybe even some this year, I can highly recommend to you, try to play Aion Classic in Europe. You will not be disappointed for sure. Population of players is really high. Gameplay is really enjoyable. There is a huge diversity of classes. Holy Trinity system of classes in the game. Lots of PvP content, lots of PvE content, crafting, life skills. You will love the game. Check some videos on my YouTube channel. For this evening, just to let you know, this big release happened on April 25th. Since then, game feels really good under the fingers, and Gameforge is doing some moves to provide a more pleasant environment for players to play the game. Let's see in the future what will happen with this game, but also what is interesting here, and I need to refresh this website, you can see here in front of you, new update, Revenant, was released. This is update actually 2.7 over there on Aion Classic servers in North America. Let me refresh this page because of simple reason. This is new class called Revenant. Actually, what is interesting, this class had name over there in Korea, Executioner or Executor, but for North America version of the game, they have named the class Revenant. Let me refresh this page to show you a little bit of beautiful graphics. You will see something interesting. Look at this. This is looking so good, right? So this is new class. New class is not the only thing which was released with this update. You can see here, Telos of the Forgotten, a new dungeon, new system, new server. They have also put up new server. I have, of course, tried to play new class over there in North America. You can check dedicated video on my YouTube channel regarding starting gameplay of this class. And in the future, I will make some guide to give you a little more in-depth analysis regarding gameplay of this class. Is it powerful for PvP or for PvP? But you can check already video on my YouTube channel from like 3 days ago. I was kind of disappointed a little bit, to be honest here, because I was expecting more players over there in North America. Sadly, it looks like that it's too late. NCSoft is late. They have published this game, developed and published this game over there in North America, and sadly, I think that server, it's not the only server anymore of Aion Classic. Seal server is dead. I don't know what the situation on that new server, but I assume it's also not good. Why? Because of Aion Classic European release. Everybody went to play Aion Classic in Europe, which is nothing strange. In Europe, we have thousands and thousands of players. Here in North America, game is looking pretty much dead. However, just to let you know, over there in North America, NCSoft is trying to save the game. They have implemented update 2.7 with the release of new class, many other new in-game features. I will let you know about that in the future when we get closer to the release of update 2.7 here in Europe. We are still at update 1.9 in Europe. Next update should be probably 2.0, then 2.4, then 2.5. Then after that 2.7, so we are pretty far from this. However, one day in the future, we'll be also able to play a Revenant class, Executioner class, also in Europe. That's why on my YouTube channel, you'll be updated regarding everything what is happening in North America and in Korea with Aion Classic, because all of that content, one day in the future, it's officially confirmed, we'll also get in Europe, right? So for this hearing, just to let you know, situation regarding Aion Classic European release, it's really good. Try to play the game. I can highly recommend to you. It's one really enjoyable PC game to play until we are waiting for other releases later during 2023. And now let's talk about Throne and Liberty. Next big MMORPG release, for sure, the biggest MMORPG release of 2023. Yes, of 2023 and second half of 2023. Now I can say that is officially confirmed that we will get the release of this game in second half of 2023 and that we will get global test. And you will say, where did you get that information from, right? It's not written anywhere. Where? From this. In front of you, you can see Q1 2023 earnings conference call. It lasts 1 hour and 8 minutes. And here you can hear actually lots of different kind of information, including within this one way, let's say a Q&A, questions and answers, a kind of interview. You can see information, you can hear information that there will be also global beta test from Amazon Games, and that game is pushed, it's delayed release until second half of 2023. You will not see that information anywhere written here on this NCSoft official website, right? We have now information, of course, you have probably heard about that if you are watching my YouTube channel, that next beta test will be in Korea between May 24 between May 24 and May 30. It will be big beta test. They are mentioning here 10,000 players, but it will be expanded actually to 20,000 players. There will be different kind of events. However, that is test in Korea. Regarding global beta test, it's coming, because we have get this Q1 2023 earnings release and many interesting information here. Check dedicated video on my YouTube channel regarding that. I will not analyze these numbers now. Check a YouTube video from previous week, like 3 days ago, 4 days ago. I have analyzed this data within that video. But we have get also this. This is important. When I have made that video like 4 days ago, I have put title of the video Throne and Liberty Global Beta confirmed, something like that. And people said immediately below in the comments, it's not confirmed. Yes, it is confirmed. We still didn't hear that information from Amazon Games. We didn't. Publisher of the game for the West. You see here, there is no news from that. However, within this conference call with developers from NCSoft, within this 1 hour and 8 minutes footage, sound footage, it's only sound, it's not actually footage, yeah, it's only sound, right, media player free. You can see here, you can hear information that there will be global test and that the game is delayed until second half of 2023. Yeah, I'll need to analyze a little bit more this this here 1 hour and 8 minutes of this conference call to give you more information in maybe next week, But for this hearing, just to let you know, beta test is starting over there in Korea from May 24th until May 30. Other than that, we didn't get any kind of new official information regarding Throne and Liberty. A release of the game is sadly delayed until second half of 2023. It's okay. If you like to play real PC MMORPGs, try to play Aion Classic in Europe. We still have some other games to play until then. Better to, to completely finish the game, to give us high quality product, then rush into release, and then will happen this. We have seen what Amazon Games have done, sadly, with New World. They have rushed too much into release, and then you have like 1 million players for release of the game, and then after that game fail, right? Completely fail. Let's hope that will not happen with Throne and Liberty. I can actually say that that will not happen for sure with Throne and Liberty. For this series, just to let you know, a global test is coming. Still no date regarding that. Waiting for some information from Amazon Games. I will let you know about that. Beta test is coming in Korea from May 24th up to May 30. When I see any kind of new information regarding Throne and Liberty, I will let you know about that instantly on my YouTube channel and during my live streams, because yeah, this game is big focus of my YouTube channel and also of my live streams in the future. Currently I'm playing Aion Classic in Europe, but in the future, of course, this will be big focus of my YouTube channel. Then I see any kind of news, I will let you know about that. What to say except hype is real. This will be something really huge, so stay tuned on my YouTube channel and also on my live streams. Check my YouTube channel, make sure to subscribe. Also follow me on Twitch. I am live streaming every evening about 7 o'clock Central European Time, usually gameplay of some other MMORPGs, while we are waiting for release of Throne and Liberty. When we get closer to release of Throne and Liberty, I have some surprises preparing on my Twitch channel. You will see some podcasts, some guests. You will see, it will be interesting. For this evening, like I said, just to let you know, beta test coming to Korea and global test in the West probably very, very soon. And let's go forward with Blue Protocol. Blue Protocol is a new upcoming anime MMORPG developed by Bandai Namco. This game will be released in the second half of 2023 globally by Amazon Games. Regarding Western version of the game, there is nothing new, and also regarding Japanese version of the game, Bandai Namco is a company, gaming developer from Japan, there is nothing new. We already know from before that this game will be released earlier over there in Japan. That's pretty good, I would say, actually, in one way, because we'll be able to play even before Western release to try to play a game over there in Japan. Yes, I'll try to play it. This will be one really big release in second half of 2023. Nevertheless, there is nothing new in the previous week, just to let you know briefly. And don't forget, even with full respect to Blue Protocol, this game will be something really huge. This game here will be bigger. You will see that, mark my words. Throne and Liberty will be the biggest MMORPG release of 2023. Blue Protocol already now, I can see, have some not so good ideas, which I will talk about some dedicated videos I'm preparing on my YouTube channel. It's a very interesting game, I would say, Blue Protocol. It has some potential. However, some ideas within the game, we have already seen lots of information from Japan coming regarding this game. I don't think that will work out here in the West. But let's see about that in the future. For this evening, this was brief information what is happening in MMORPG gaming world. So let's hope that very soon we will hear some good news from Amazon Games regarding this game, Throne and Liberty. I'm checking every single day, waiting for announcement of beta test. It could happen maybe even in June. Who knows? We'll see. Probably they will want that first test in Korea pass, and then they might do this global beta test in June. Let's see. Maybe they will surprise us any day now. If you are watching my live stream, let's go for a live stream. If you are watching this as video on my YouTube channel, thank you for watching the video, and subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on Twitch to see more of MMORPG content in the future. I'm live streaming every evening about 7 o'clock Central European Time, so join me to see some gameplay and to find out what is happening in MMORPG and PC gaming world. See you soon.